Viburnums are a wonderful garden plant and they're easy to propagate, and we'll demonstrate how to take the cuttings, propagation techniques, and we will show you the result. Grow viburnums for the flowers, and the Japanese snowball or Viburnum opulus is perhaps the best example of this one. Masses of rounded snowball white flowers in spring. You can also grow them from the shape. Plants like Viburnum plicatum mariesii, with its tiered growth habit, also has wonderful flowers, as well as amazing autumn or fall foliage, and both of these, along with others, can be propagated from cuttings. Softwood cuttings are the easiest, and they're taken in mid-spring to early summer. This is a softwood cutting. You can grow these in soil or in water. We prefer the soil method as it involves less handling. Hardwood cuttings are a little more difficult, and they're taken in fall or autumn. Either way, the ideal cutting length is around 6 inches for the softwood cuttings and 10 inches for the hardwood cuttings. Before you take cuttings, prepare the propagation mix. You can use a normal potting mix and it will work, or a specialist mix of 50% peat and 50% perlite is also suitable. For the softwood cuttings, water the plant well the day before taking the cuttings so that it's fully hydrated, and take the cuttings in the morning. It's important to take the cuttings just below a node. This is a node. It's simply where the leaves join the stem. You can also take a heel cutting. This is where 2 stems join, and you're still taking a node when you take that heel. The nodes are where the plant will send out new roots. Remove the leaves from the lower 2/3 of the plant and then trim back the leaves remaining with secateurs or pruners, and this helps reduce transpiration. Dip the lower part of the cutting in a liquid or powdered rooting hormone. You can also use honey if you like. If you don't have either of these, just plant the cutting without them. You may not get as good a strike rate, but you should get some cuttings to work. Place the cuttings in individual pots or in 3 to 4 in larger pots. Mist spray. Cover the pot with a cloche or a plastic bag and place them in a warm position out of direct sun, but still good light. So now we come to retaining moisture through mist spraying and also putting some sort of a cover or cloche, if you like, over the top of the plants. You can use a plastic bag like this supported on sticks, and that works fine. You can use a plastic soft drink bottle, cut the bottom off, sit that over, and it's a little bit easier to use because you can mist spray through the top. With the plastic bag, you need to lift that up and mist spray from underneath. Or you can use something like this, which is a cloche. With the cloche, you can open these vents, mist spray through the top, and close them again with the plastic bottle. When you're finished mist spraying, you can place a top back on the bottle, which will keep the moisture in. Plastic bag, just tuck it in around the plant, and that will also keep the moisture in. And here are some plants that we propagated earlier. This one here is an interesting one. We had a large cutting, and we simply placed that in water. In fact, in a watering can. We left it there for about 4 to 5 weeks, and then when we took it out, you can see the roots that are forming on that one already. That's been transplanted into this pot, and while we were doing that, we took a cutting off that larger piece, and you can see that that one too is already starting to put on new growth. You can see it on these leaves here. Early on, you need to keep mist spraying because you don't want the plants to dry out. Your cuttings should have a root system in 4 to 6 weeks and be ready to pot up in 12 weeks, although in single pots you can leave them in there for 12 months before planting up into a larger pot or even planting out into the garden. As for hardwood cuttings, you take these in midwinter. We take a longer cutting around about 12 inches. Again, just below a node. We use the same propagation mix, perlite and peat. Always use liquid or powder rooting hormones with hardwood cuttings. 2/3 of the cuttings should be below the soil level. Keep them moist, not wet and soggy. They should commence new growth in spring and should be ready to pot up the following spring. If you'd like more information on propagating plants or indeed any other garden matters, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Ask us questions below the video if you need more information. And as always, good luck with your gardening.